school. Over 300 students study in Jeevan Jyoti Grace Academy. We come from different faiths, family background, castes, and places. Yet, when we come to this school, we wear the same uniform, sit along with our friends, are taught to love all, and treat each one with respect. We are different, yet at the same time, we are united by this school. And the same can happen in our country. Though different, the fact that we all are Indian should help us to treat each other as brothers and sisters. Did you know in our country we have 121 languages and 270 mother tongues? There are also more than 3,000 jatis in our vast country, which is also the birthplace of 4 of the world's major religion. People live in regions of very different climatic conditions, and hence their lifestyles are different. In short, people of this country speak differently, think differently, look different, and practice different culture. Without doubt, we can call India one of the most diverse countries in the world. Now, we need to ask the more important question. Are we divided? I want to share with you some of many concerning stats and news headlines that I have been seeing for a while. According to a survey from Center for Study of Society and Secularism, India witnesses 84% rise in communal riots in 2024. In the ethnic violence in Manipur, over 200 people were killed and at least 60,000 were displaced as per reports. In another report released by a Washington-based research group, it is said that hate speech against minorities jumped 74% in 2024, peaking during the country's election and election campaigns. I am wondering what our leaders were trying to promote then. According to a report by UCF, the total number of cases of persecution against a particular region rose from 127 in 2014 to 834 in 2014. What about the economic gap? 1% of the country's rich still hold over 40% of the total country's wealth, and 10% of the top wealthy hold 77% of the country's total wealth. Did you know that in our country we have 358 billionaires at present? Yet, in the same country we have 63 million people pushed into poverty every year due to rising medical care. That's almost 2 people every second as per reports of Oxfam. We also saw numerous violent riots, fights between states in the name of language. Now, you must understand that these are the headlines of a nation whose preamble promises to secure all its citizens social, economic, and political justice, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality in status and opportunity, and fraternity, assuring dignity of every individual. Stephen Covey rightly said, "Strength lies in differences, not in similarities." Instead of seeing our differences as something that pulls us down, these differences should give each one of us a call to stand together, understand others' perspective, love one another, help another, take help from others, and show what truly India is about. A nation so diverse, yet a nation so together. We should not believe the lies and words of those who wants to divide us in the name of caste, religion, color, and language. No, we must not believe the lies of devil. God teaches us to love and to truly love. That doesn't mean to love someone who is very much like us but unlike us. Yes, all these differences does not need to divide us. We should learn to accommodate these differences and work together to unleash the true potential of this nation. Dear parents, guests, my fellow students, this nation can't be built on anything else but sacrificial love for all around us. This is what brought us here. Our freedom fighters didn't fight for a particular group of people. Many of our countrymen, even the foreigners, gave up a lot of what was there to them to contribute to the building of this nation as a whole, not just some of its people. Let us remember, none of us are perfect, 100% right on everything, and that we still make mistakes. But we are at the same time being showered by love from the Almighty God above. So, can you decide today to show this love to others around you, to your neighbor, to your classmate, to the people you see on the road every day, to all these people who are very different from you on a variety of things? If yes, I want to say congratulations, you, my dear friend, have taken an important step to build this nation. Thank you.